that listen to the mainstream media, and I would say that there's a wider and wider array of independent media and social channels who now are telling the truth. So the media are always controlled by Washington. You can really see that the news are all the same. You can see the same sentences used all over the mainstream media because they are clearly being instructed from abroad. And so the mainstream media are supporting Israel and the United States, and the majority of the population who are still listening to them I wouldn't say that they support Washington and Israel, but they have a confused idea. So let's say that the majority of the population is against the war because they realize that it's a war of aggression, but on the other side, they seem to be reluctant to take the other side. So Washington is doing something wrong, but on the other side, Iran is not a good country. This is the main stance among the Italian population. But on the other side, as I was saying, there's a growing part of the population that now is turning to independent media and to social channel because they realize that there's something that doesn't really add up in the official stories. So I'm witnessing more and more manifestations of different opinions. So there are more and more people that are starting to take sides. On last Sunday, there was this great demonstration. There were demonstrations all over Italy because it was the anniversary of the fall of fascism by the end of the Second World War in Italy. And we had witnessed in the last years, since 2014, about 2013, 2014, there was this Jewish brigade that was a brigade that was created at the end of the Second World War in support of Israel. I mean, at the end of the Second World War, they didn't take really part in important battles. Maybe they didn't even take part in any battle. It's not clear, but they surely were used to bring many Europeans to Palestine, and then they went. They became part of the Haganah and the Israeli army. And they had never been in demonstrations before, but since 2013, 2014, they started to join the demonstrations. And a part of the population, the pro-Palestinian movement, were against them. And so we were opposing to their presence in the demonstration. But we were just a few people. While on Sunday, for the first time, they couldn't join the demonstration because a very large group of people opposed to their presence in the demonstration, which means that there are more and more people that are realizing that what the propaganda says is not the truth, and that Israel is a criminal state and Washington either. So this is the I'm optimistic because I see that many people are now, let's say, waking up. So, but the mainstream media, our government is an ally, it's a slave of the United States. So the mainstream media, I think, will never change their stance on this.